10. Knee destroyed, major bleeding, 1/3 move, -2 penalty to attacks with affected limb. So 1/3 movement, and major bleeding, which is 1 HP per round. And knee is completely destroyed.
And -2 to its attacks. Remember that one. That's the big one.
With affected limb. With the affected limb.
Ah. And it doesn't attack with its limbs, just the antennas?
And it has a third of movement rate?
1/3 movement rate.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
Everything else is great, dice roll wise.
Yeah. Largo, give me your second attack with your bow.
Okay.
I love killing legs, man. I fuck them up.
Roll for
your
initiative,
arrow
right?
completely misses. Yeah. Let's get some initiative for this joint.
All right.
D10.
Fuck
Ooh,
me.
Look at that crit.
Woo!
14 again. I like that number, I guess.
Jockrey?
Make sure to note, Neal, this is the next round, so it loses
How-
1 thing of health, right?
Yeah.
How tall is the creature?
3 feet at the shoulder?
3 feet at the shoulder. So, less than 5 feet tall.
Yes,
including the head.
Its head is less than 5 feet off the ground.
Alright, that's Devil.
Alright, it takes 2 rounds to cast. At the end
Yep.
of next round, it will come into play.
Yep.
The creature goes again at Victorian, making 2 attacks with its antennae. What type of armor are you wearing, Victorian?
Also, remember my AC is 22.
Correct.
I seem to always forget that.
I do.
It's like a... Well, let me look up exactly what it is. Splint mail.
Splint mail. Excellent. Okay. Because this is a slightly different weapon type of creature attacking. So the 2 attacks miss your splint mail in this situation.
Okay.
And it is what Largo's turn.
Be careful, Largo. As it attacks, it gives off a faint smell that makes me think it might rust things.
I also forgot you this. Victorian, as you stabbed with your spear, the head of the spear turned to rust and completely.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
Instantly just turns to rust?
I mean, not instantly. It takes like 5 seconds or a few. It takes a little bit. It like starts to decay and rust, and then pieces.
The sneeze.
Largo, as I plunged my spear into its body with tremendous force, but with little effect, it turned to rust.
Well, don't worry, I call back to Victorian. Because I only fire arrows, and I usually forget to pick them up anyway after a battle, so it won't even matter for me.
Okay, Largo.
Do you guys want to have some...
And I'm not even going to hit him anyway, so that's a moot point.
What were we saying?
Next person is Victorian.
Neal, what were you
Wait,
going to
is
say?
a 14 a hit? Or is that
No,
a...
14 is not a
okay.
hit.
Shit.
So what's the... Is my spear, like, it rusted and fell off or something? Or is
Yeah.
how bad's the rust?
It makes your spear useless, except as like a stick to beat things with.
That's... where you're maybe wrong.
Did you lose your
think
train of thought?
No, I'm trying to decide. Neal, like, when I stabbed it with my spear, how hard was its shell? Like, did it seem to be a very sturdy creature?
It's a fairly sturdy creature. You did break the shell and damage it, but...
Let me ask you this, Neal.
Yeah.
Would I gauge that I could snap my spear in half and stab it with the splintered halves?
You can try, but I'm going to drastically reduce the damage of your weapon from D6 to D2. I mean, if you snap a spear in half, you might get like a nice sharp point that you can damage things with, but I'm going to reduce the damage from like to D2 or D3. D3, we'll call it, to be, you know.
Okay, I discard one of my 3 spears, take out the other one, and stab it with it then.
Alright, roll the hit. 11. You missed the creature.
I'll get a
Smee.
second attack later.
Yes, Smee.
Do I see the point of the spear? I guess I would hear Jeff telling Largo that, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I pull out my +1 dagger thinking it's going to do something special and go to attack with that.
All right, roll the hit.
And
I completely forgot.
so back attack surprise +2/+2.
I will give you back attack and surprise. Yes.
Okay, so I'm rolling +8 because it's +3 with +1 dagger +4, and it's a fucking miss. So it doesn't even...
You missed the creature.
Victoria, there's something on your leg. I just watched by.
Largo and Victorian, make your second attacks.
20.
15.
Hit Victorian, miss Largo.
D6 plus 3. 8 damage.
8 damage. Your spear rusts. The tip is now useless.
I discard this one as well.
Okay. Initiative.
Neal, is there anything like what is the environment around us? Is there something we could like
Winds
topple
out.
down on top of this thing, or
It's in the middle of the street. Anything that is precarious that could possibly fall has fallen over already. This town looks to have been abandoned for a very long time, and most of the things here are stone.
Neil, didn't you say that there's you can declare that you're going to take you're going to juke or take a defensive stance and increase your AC or something like that?
Yes, you can take a defensive stance if you would like.
I'll do that then.
Okay.
What's my initiative for that?
No initiative.
So I'm just...
You're just defensive stancing.
It's the flying crane defensive stance, if you can imagine that. So it's...
Yeah.
No, it's not that. It's not that at all. It's badass stance.
all right? I rolled.
I don't need to roll, right?
No, you are still casting your spell. Check your spell. What is the defensive bonus you get for that? I think it's 1/5 your level +1 or 1/3 your level +1. Well, we'll see if its attacks get close, and if they get close, I'll look into it. The creature goes first again. Still attacking Victorian, who's in front, and neither of its attacks come close to hitting you. Its antennas keep dancing around you.
So I matrix dodge it there.
Yeah. Largo, go.
All right.
Oh, and it takes a point of bleeding damage. Actually, it's taken 2 points of bleeding damage. 11.
Again.
Woo!
Largo, you miss the creature again. Smee?
I step back 5-10 feet and shoot a arrow at it with the short bow. Am I still getting back attack?
You still get back attack, sir.
Okay.
You don't get backstab damage on it, but
I know.
you still get back attack. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't
10
matter.
is a miss. Largo and Smee, give me your second attacks.
I get second attack with short bows.
Yeah, everyone gets 2 attacks with the bow.
Am I still getting back attack?
Yeah. All
Yes.
right. You guys get
Largo, waste another arrow.
Woo! I see Largo suck, and I'm like, we'll get him someday, Largo. We'll get him someday.
Jockrey, your Dust Devil goes off. Roll to hit the creature.
Go, Dusty! D20 plus... I think it's 2 now. It used to be 1.
Probably 2. What level are you?
5 or 6. 5.
5. So you get +1 at 3, +1 at 4, +1 at 6, +1 at 7. So yeah, it's at +2.
Okay. 10.
What is with our fucking
But it still
rolls?
blinds it.
But the Dust Devil is still over the creature and blinds it. It's really OP. Instant blind. But you can't dodge. I'm going to look towards the spell after this game because
Jockray, now's not the time.
It takes 2
strangle a cat
rounds
later.
to cast.
Jockray just starts having a party over there. I'm just like, Jockray, this is not the time. There's a
Oh
fucking...
god, he crushed an LSD tablet in his pocket again.
All right,
No. Initiative? Is that what
Yep.
you said?
Neil, how blind is it?
Couldn't
Like,
I-
is it...
15.
-4 to hit and -4 to AC according to the rules.
I will then pick up one of the rusty spears and I'm going to call shot its eyeball.
You can't see its eyeball.
I'm going to call shot its anus then.
Kinda.
Look at his
That's
ear,
not-
Victorian.
okay.
Check the ear.
Is there some kind of vital spot you think, Neil? Is there a glowing? Imagine we're in a video game. Is this the spot that is highlighted?
This is not Shadow of the Colossus.
Damn it! All right. Well, I'll just plunge a broken spear into it then. So what's my?
Same attack roll, but only D3 damage.
How does that make sense?
Because you're breaking the spear, so you're still as proficient with the spear as you were when it had a pointy end, but this end is like wooden and dull. And
All
so
right.
when you hit, you'll do D3 plus your 3 for strength and whatnot. There are 2 for specialization and 1 for strength.
I
But then
critted this shit out of it.
Crappy.
I got you.
Jockry, no. Jockry, you didn't even roll initiative. Jockry, roll initiative. Largo, roll initiative.
Largo, you got to roll initiative, bro.
I figured since I'm just missing every time, I don't even.
Can he just go first to get it out of the way?
Jockry?
Did anyone take damage or just the shield and stuff?
No, I've lost 2 spears.
Jockry, quickly, or you'll lose your...
Fuck! I can't throw. Okay, I'll shoot my bow because I have a bow now. Nice. I forgot about that.
Do you have proficiency with bow?
Yeah, Neil. It's been like 5 weeks.
Then use your bow.
I need to find my longbow. D20 plus 2. Okay. Oh, but
Initiative's plus 7.
D10 plus 7.
10 plus 7. Yes. Yeah.
Jockry, you go first. Shoot your bow.
Yeah.
No.
Creature. Largo, go.
Yeah.
Welcome
I don't
to the
even know why I bother. Yeah.
I don't even
Why
know why
do
you
you
bother.
bother?
Once more attacked Victarion. This time,
Alright.
its antennas successfully strikes your armor.
Even with the blinding?
Yes, even with the blinding.
Shit.
Even with the blind.
22 AC at -4. It hit my armor.
Natural 20 is always a hit. Technically, it's a crit. No, it's not a crit. But even though it wouldn't matter because it deals 0 damage and your armor rusts around you.
Like it hits my splint mail and then the center starts rusting.
Yeah, this mail just like starts to rust, emanating out from where the antenna hit it, and starts to fall in broken pieces to the ground about you.
Does the entire group notice my chiseled and amazing body?
You have a shirt on under your split mail.
Let's
Sorry.
just say I don't.
Oh yeah, they totally noticed your chiseled and amazing body.
Wow, man, you look really good.
Thank you.
Victorian, we
working
don't need
out.
distractions. We can't hit it already.
Largo, you already rolled to hit. Smee, rolled a hit, but you get a penalty of 2 because you're distracted by Victorian's chiseled body.
Okay.
Actually, Neil, quite the contrary. Shouldn't we get advantages versus a blind
Yeah.
monster?
It's
I
true.
mean, its armor class is reduced by 4. You guys don't get a bonus to hit. It gets a penalty to AC. So
But I'm still getting back attack, right?
so
you're
the
still
10
getting
is not
attack,
working
yes.
So it's only plus 3. Okay.
I was kidding about the -2. That
Well,
was a
then
joke.
that's a fucking 22.
It's a 20.
21.
21.
Look, guys, I hated math. All right, I'm among friends, so I'm just okay with admitting that.
You hit, no crit, because you didn't clear
Even
by 10.
at -4 AC, it's not a crit?
It doesn't clear by 10. 21 does not clear by 10.
Huh.
If it was a natural 18, it would have been a crit.
I do the big damage.
2 damage to it.
I guess I'll roll my second attack for whatever reason.
Well, I get to attack first. Hang on.
Yeah, Victorian gets to attack.
So just the straight up then +5, I guess, but it's at -4 AC.
Yeah.
Could I spend a half action to move to its back? Is that close enough?
I could give you a flank attack on it, yeah.
All right, so +2.
+1 for...
So D20 +6 then. God dang it!
Miss, even with the penalty, yeah.
I will
and
get my second attack though,
You do get your second attack.
with my half
Everyone
spear.
gets second attacks, because everyone has second attacks. As well.
There we go.
There
That's a
you
perfect
go.
20.
That's a crit. That's a... God, what's its armor class right now? 14. So you clear by 10. That's a double crit. So give me 3d3 plus 3.
And I'll have to roll for death after this.
Yes. But 9 is enough to kill it. You take the pointy end of your stick,
Nice.
stab it into its body, and it dies. Also, your pointy stick crumbles. The stick itself
Even the
starts-
wood?
Even the wood starts to disintegrate.
This foul beast
Wait,
the
I
real-
lied. Nope, the wood doesn't disintegrate. I misread this.
Okay, the wood's fine,
Yeah, the wood's totally fine. Don't worry about it.
and
We should
my split mail's
collect-
fine too.
No, your split mail is destroyed. It is gone.
Damn it.
We should collect this substance. It seems like some poison that we could be using in the future.
Jockery, fantastic idea. Dig in there with your hands and collect all of it.
Let me get some of my glass jars and collect them.
Do it.
Is it glass or is it clay? I feel like clay will work. I'm gonna put... I think it's clay.
If you have wooden jars, I have evidence that that too will work.
Empty stone vials. So it's stone. Will stone crumble, Neil? I'm trying. I'm like putting
So you
a
put
stone
the
in
stone
there.
against the creature that was standing on the stone and living inside the stone building.
Never
Yes.
mind!
What
I'm
happens?
collecting some of the... I'm trying to target what could be used as poison in the future, putting in my stone vials.
What do you put? What do you target as poison?
Well,
Be more
as a,
descriptive.
well, we've established that I'm good at these kind of things. Herbalism, spellcraft, healing.
So you have to
Poison.
like, in order to get poisons, you'd have to like look for the glands that hold the poisons and rip the creature apart.
I do it with a stick.
You can't rip a creature apart with a
No,
stick.
no, no, but I poke the
That's
creature
not
with... I try to identify by using a stick and then...
The creature's still, it's not like it's been flayed apart and ripped to shreds and you can like poke. It's still like 99% intact. There's just like holes in it where it's been stabbed and shot.
Well, not shot, just stabbed.
What? There must one arrow hit it, right?
Not from me.
Someone hit it with an arrow. Smee hit it with an arrow.
That's me. Okay.
Well,
don't think
let's
so.
use these sticks and try to get some of the liquid to come out so I can gather it.
Did
Did I actually solo it or no?
Smee hit it for 2. You guys
Alright.
did not roll well this entire battle. Everyone rolled very poorly.
No, not everyone.
Except
Hey, the Dutch Devil
that-
did wonderful.
And the creature rolled some pretty good rolls in there too.
All right. It looks like Jockery's going to try to collect a sample. Let's make a note. When we head back, I'm going to need to buy new armor, as I am not with armor now at the chest area.
I mean, those muscles, can't they just serve as armor? They're quite...
It gives me a 30 AC, but in many towns, no shirt, no armor, no service is the rule.
I see.
I look forlornly at my 2 broken spears, one of which is sticking out of its anus, and that's where I targeted. Again, if there's any Templar here, we would like to speak to the Templar, not the ant people. The ant people, they suck their shits.
Do I successfully collect some of the liquid, Neil?
What
From
what
the-
liquid are you collecting?
It's urine, Neil. Quit
Like
asking
the-
weird questions.
It's blood?
The antenna thing.
The antenna is the... Do you know what an antenna is? Do you know the English word for antenna? Yeah. But it's not a liquid. It's a part of the body.
Well, I cut it off
With what?
with wood.
You cut it off with wood.
With stone. With
So you take out your massive erection and just cut it off?
no.
Fucking saws that in half. Nothing like a battle to get your blood flowing.
I'll do it with
Jocker, you're not saying you're not making
I'll do it with stone. I'll do it with stones. Can't I just cut
What's-
it off with a stone?
Neil, she gets stoned and takes out its urine.
So what I'm getting from you, I want to get this clear, is you grab hold of it with one hand and you get a piece of rock and you like bash it until the antenna rips off.
No.
Then
I'll
how do you
hold
rip off the antenna?
I hold it with wood and then I
What wood?
cut it off with
I need you to be very descriptive here because this
He
thing
has
is really
wood cutlery.
dangerous.
She
With
creates
Victorian-
Pinocchio and says, Pinocchio, please
She creates
hold."
wooden mittens, wooden
Yeah.
hand mittens, so she doesn't have to actually touch the antenna.
with Victorian's wood.
Look,
What?
the antenna is fairly thick. It's about this thick. So I'm sorry, you can't see it. It's about this thick. So in
I
order
can
to rip that
totally
off
sense
of a
it.
person, yeah, I mean you could rip that off if you got a really good grip and you had something nice and heavy and strong. You could cut
No,
through that. But I'm saying
no.
holding it down with wood.
Yes.
What wood do you have to hold
I
it?
use the broken spear.
All right.
I put it against the antenna
just-
and then I chop it
Yeah.
off with some rock.
This nice rounded thing, and the antenna, as you like start hacking at it with the rock, the antenna just slips out from underneath the spear because the spear is rounded and rolls very easily.
I used two spears next to each other.
All right,
and
so you
hold them in place. I asked someone to hold the spears in place as I cut the antenna with some stone.
So you get some people to put a lot of weight on the spear, hold it in place, and you find a piece of stone and you start hacking at the antenna.
No. Cutting gently.
Cutting gently at the antenna with... You don't have any sharp stone. You have, like, hunks of stone. There's no, like,
I find a
blade
sharp stone on the ground. There's always sharp stone somewhere.
Pointy stones, but there's not necessarily sharp stones.
I find a pointy storm and I kind of hack at it carefully.
All right, you guys search around for like 5 minutes until you find a pointy, sharp.
Well, no. I see that Jockry's clearly having issues, as this is like the Zoolander trying to break into the computer scene right here.
Yes, that's exactly what I have right now.
And I walk over with one of my 4 daggers and just cut the antenna.
The dagger rusts.
But I don't cut. But do I cut the antenna?
Give me a 20 roll.
Oh, God.
How far you get through the antenna before it disintegrates.
Neal, does it appear that the carapace is what is corrosive, or what's inside? Let
me see this D20 first.
Okay.
All right, so you get about halfway through before it cuts off.
And then I finish it off with the stone, because now it's easier.
All right, eventually you cut through the antenna. What do you do with the antenna now?
I'm gonna use them with as chopsticks and pour it in the cup of stone thing.
The antenna is like 3 feet long.
I want to pour like the liquid coming out of it. Isn't there liquid coming out of it?
There's a little bit of blood trickling out.
Yeah, I'll still try to pour it in.
All right, so you get the stone vial into the antenna, and you let some blood come out, and you squish it out with the stick as much as possible, and now you have a little bit of blood in the stone vial, and you cork it again.
Yeah.
All right. Largo, to answer your question, when Victorian hit the carapace with his spear, the spear did rust.
Okay.
I look at Jocker and say, "You owe me a dagger." And then I turn around and say, "ODB, you around?"
Yeah. While all this cutting is going on, I'm going to be looking around the church for threats or Templar, or just anyone, or anything, or a donation plate, whatever.
All right. So, what do you guys do now?
What I just said.
I told you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was not paying attention. I'm totally
Okay. I said while this antenna cutting is going on, I'm going to be looking around for either more enemies, Templar, or something I can steal, like a donation plate or whatever.
There's no donation plate. There are no Templar. There are no enemies. But you can steal things off of your allies who are clearly very focused on this activity, and you could easily walk up behind them and pickpocket them.
I steal the vial of blood you recently gathered.
Literally in Jockry's hand.
No, I'm kidding.
All right, roll for it.
I'm joking. I don't want that. I don't want it.
Neal, I see Largo trail off into this church. I go inside. Is there any, what do we see inside?
All right, so you guys walk into this temple, and as you walk in, you push open the doors, which are closed, and they open with a loud and it takes a second for your eyes to adjust, and you see a Templar standing at the other end of the temple. He stands up and draws his sword, looking at you guys.
Is Carla still with us?
No, Carla, you guys left at the inn. But on that note, I think we are done with the show for this week.
Okay, cool. Let's end it there.
Yeah, you guys staring head to head with the Templar.
Cool.
Excellent.
We'll figure
Does
out.
it look dark or high, Neal?
Is it what?
Never mind.
Oh, I see a StarCraft joke. Anyways, let's do some shout outs. Ryan, why don't you start us off?
Sure. So, guys, thank you all for watching us. As always, this episode was pretty silly, but it was a lot of fun to play. Thank you all for watching us. the content that you guys make, the pictures that we saw during the show cracked me up. I think the rest of the crew as well enjoys that stuff. So thank you for making it, because it's nice to have those pictures interwoven with while we're doing our role play. Yeah, you can check out my YouTube, youtube.com/RayuZilla. You can follow me on Twitter @MLGRyan. And right after this, I'm going to be streaming some. I wanted to say Heart of the Swarm. No, I'm going to be playing Heroes of the Storm. HOTS.
I dislike you greatly.
Indeed. Me and JP are going to be playing some Heroes if you want to tune in. And if you miss my beard, I did get a new beard emote. So just saying, if you want to subscribe, you can always have the beard with you. Thank you.
Well,
Awesome. Jen, go ahead.
All right, thank you guys for watching. As always, a lot of fun. Happy with the show. I can't wait to see what happens next week with the Templar. Make sure to follow me at LivinPink SC2 on Facebook and YouTube.com/LivinPink. Twitch.tv/LivinPink. I've been streaming more. And yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you very much for watching. You guys are awesome. See you next week. Or
Jen,
whenever
sorry.
we do it again.
you got to look at that picture.
Look at the picture I posted.
The fact that you're not laughing right now.
God.
See,
It
I
is
saw
tough.
it. It was tweeted to me like an hour ago, and I didn't say a word about it. I just kept it under wraps.
Oh
That
my
cat
God.
penis eater, dude.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
This is wonderful.
It's pretty good.
That exists.
It's pretty good.
This
That does
is-
exist.
This is great.
Jim, did you finish your shout out? Sorry, we were all laughing at the picture.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and check out Misclick's D&D every Tuesdays, 8:30 p.m. EDT. And if you're going to PAX East, come say hi. I'll be tweeting where i'll be standing at some point, but not yet, because
Cool.
I'll announce that at some point.
Neil, do some shout outs.
Thanks for watching, and extra special shout out to all of you people who are cursing me out in chat right now and telling me I'm a terrible person for ending on that cliffhanger. I love you too. I'm going to be immediately after this streaming all night long into the morning, up through, what do you call that, Eben, and
Yes.
through Love Bites tomorrow. So if you have any Love Bites questions, you should send them now. If you want to check out some streaming action all night long, you can hang out with me, or you can hang out with Ryan and then ditch him after he goes to bed, inevitably.
Wow.
I think
Shots
I'll be
fired.
doing a lot
Shots
of...
fired. Yeah.
Well, everyone goes to bed eventually.
Well,
inevitably,
eventually,
like...
Ryan specifically, huh? Yeah, shots fired.
Well, but no one else is streaming after this. So.
Fucked up,
Shots
Neil.
fired. Oh, yeah, it's really fucked up.
It's just,
Extra special fuck you to Ryan, apparently. I'll be doing some Diablo 3, Counter-Strike, StarCraft, of course, best game ever made, and maybe a game or two of Dota in there. I just watched the Dota movie.
Was that good?
To play. It was. I mean,
I
it
think
gives
I'm
you.
gonna watch it on my flight tomorrow. But is it,
Hmm.
am I in for a surprise? Is it good?
No, I mean it's good, but you're not in for a surprise.
Okay.
It'll give you esports feels and make you want to create an esports team and raise them.
I
to
don't know about that, Neil.
the best that you've ever had.
That'd be a pretty powerful movie for JP.
That'd be a pretty powerful movie, man.
I mean, the feeling goes away after a few minutes, but at the end of the movie, you're like, yeah, I could make an esports team. It would be amazing.
Okay.
And then 5 minutes later, reality sets in. And you're like, nope, I don't know how to do that shit. Nope.
Cool.
That's what I'm
As
doing.
long as there's your name in it, I feel like it would be successful, Neil.
Aw, thank you.
Wow.
Well, you can find me at
No,
Twitch,
I mean like your name literally in the team's name.
Oh,
like- Neil Team Neil.
Nah, like
Neil before us.
yeah, something like that. Yes.
Neil Team 6.
Yes.
I nailed it, guys. I'm not gonna lie. That was a perfect 20. Neil before us.
I
He could be
love-
the team leader and maker, and then there's other people that join the team, and Neil is literally before them.
It's true.
Whoa.
Well, shit. Now I need to make a freaking esports team.
Neil before.
Why not just call like Neil and spell it all different ways that are all not his real name?
If we were in my chat, I'd time you out right now.
Jeff, do some shout outs.
Thank you for everyone tuning in as always. This is a lot of fun. Having a lot of fun with the show in general. The ways to support me are obviously just to check out my stream. I usually stream during the day because I'm not nocturnal like these fools. Actually, that's a lie. I'm nocturnal as well. Anyways, following me on Twitter, iNcontroL. And then I'm excited to do the next one. So hopefully you guys are down for discussing when we want to do that right after this.
Yep.
And also, JP, why are you flying? What are you doing?
I'm going to drive NASCARs this weekend.
Jesus.
So I might not be around on Monday. Pray for me. I don't know how to drive a manual, so I'm actually kind of nervous about it.
So you're gonna learn
Wow.
to drive a
Oh,
stick on a
God.
NASCAR.
Yeah, I'm gonna learn to drive a stick on a NASCAR.
Wow.
I'm sure they have a very easy clutch to negotiate.
Wow.
You don't have look. I mean, you don't have to have a driver's license to drive at this thing, so it's totally safe, right? It's totally good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
Should be fun.
Sick.
I'll be back on Sunday for that though, but no stream Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Wait, don't we have R&D Sunday?
We do. I'll be back for it.
Okay.
I'll tell you all about the driving and how I died.
Sweet.
The ghost of JP.
Anything else, Jeff?
No, I just just think it's been really awesome. Streaming has been going great, and people are really supportive. Had a great time at IEM. Like, there are good times right now for us professional gamers. So thank you everybody for making that possible.
Cool. All right. Well, we'll let you guys know when we'll be playing next. I think we're gonna figure that right after the show, and then we'll just tweet and I'll add it to the bot right away. Apart from that, I'm going to be joining Ryan over on his stream. I won't be streaming it, so if you want to watch, you can head over to twitch.tv/RyuZilla. And that's it. It was a silly week, but I had a ton of fun. We'll see you guys next time. This is it for week 11. We're out.
Peace, guys.
Peace.
Bye-bye.
Bye.